Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. This is episode 587 of the Ping Pong Flix Show. Today is an incredible, exciting day for DC fans, especially OG DCEU fans. Come on, give it up, man. This is an awesome day. But first, I have to thank my newest member of the Ping Pong Flix Show and my members. I have to do this because I truly appreciate them. First up, thank you to my newest member, Tomato. I'm not quite sure. And then my existing members, William Powell, Andreas Karlstrom, Timothy Dahlbeck, Vodkarius, Raj Rudolph, Mott 50, Salman Malik, Brent Coffey, Maximilian Platinum, Jeffrey Mock, Il Divino Vega, JD McRae, Griff the Sith, Michaela, Mike Smith, Bon Jovi Calendar, Big Rooster, Nadir Hussein, Roger Benavides, Code Austin 28, ACS Universe, Carlos and Mr. Jade 310, Frank Dabrowski, Kal-El, Krypton, Curtis Deberg, W&H Productions, Danny Gray, Derek Schultz, Ray's Collection, Entertainment, Brandon Hall, Krypton Cage, George, Arib Hussein, David Sherrington, and of course, Sickness. Thank you so much to all my members and existing members of the Ping Pong Flix Show. I truly appreciate it. If you would like to join as a member, just go down, click down below, and join. So there we have it. Now let's get on to the real, truly incredible things that happened today. But before I go into those incredible things, I have to share with you Matt Reeves' first look at the Batman logo. All right, so this is the first look at the Batman logo right here. Excited to share the very first look at our official, the Batman logo, and some very cool additional DC fandom artwork by the amazing Jim Lee. See more of the Batman at the DC Fandom Global event in the Hall of Heroes this Saturday, August 22nd, the Batman DC Fandom for the fans. So here it is. That's the first Batman logo. Of course, we saw this logo before, but now it's all colorized. It's red. It's red. Like, I guess that is the color scheme. It's black and red is the color scheme, which is an interesting one. That's different from before. So I'm actually liking that a little bit better. It really pulls it out. It makes it different from the other Batman movies from before, and it's certainly something different. And to really intensify that bled redness is Jim Lee's picture here. Jim Lee drew this. Looks incredible. That is an incredible suit on a picture. I can't wait to see him in. We've seen him already in the in photography and principal photography and things like that. But like moving in a teaser, moving in a trailer, how that thing moves, how he fights and everything like that. I think we'll get to see that at DC Fandom, right? So that's going to be an interesting look at Matt Reeves, the Batman, which is something that we should, it's okay to be excited now. I think it's okay to be excited about Matt Reeves, the Batman. No big deal. It's the newer things, but we still have some of that OG DC universe, right? And one of that OG DC universe that is still going around is Wonder Woman 1984. Now, Wonder Woman 1984 came out with yet another TV spot right here. And it's very short. It's only 30 seconds, but it's got some cool action scenes in it that I'd like to share with you. So check this out.
The time will come, Diane.
Riding the lightning. You've seen that? Here we go. There's gonna be some. Oh, that's new. That's new. Whoa.
Go to DCFandom.com August 22nd for Epic Wonder Woman show.
Whoa. Okay, so noticeable things that I like in here. We get some of that, more of that, but this right here, just a little bit of cheetah action, probably using wires and stuff. That practical effect and just spinning towards Wonder Woman right there. So that's going to be a fight right in the White House. That's going to be kind of interesting, intriguing. This is kind of like, what is she strapping onto? Like, what is Is it? I mean, I can get that's the lightning part. Is this part of the lightning? It looks like it's daytime, or is it because of the airplane? Is she actually to the airplane? And I'm wondering if this is that, are they on Air Force One? I don't know, but great stuff. Another little teaser TV spot for Wonder Woman 1984. Looking forward to the full trailer that's going to drop at DC Fandom as well. So that's going to be really cool to see, and all in full HD visuals, better sound, of course. And I don't know, maybe like 2 to 3 minutes. I'm just guessing, and I could be totally wrong about that, but it could be something like that. Now we're talking about the OG, right? We're all talking about OG, and one of the biggest drops today, like aside from Zack Snyder's Justice League second teaser, which I did a reaction to this morning. If you want to check it out, you can look it up and click right there. But that was an amazing teaser, and we'll go through it again. But I have to show you this, because this is something that everyone has been talking about today. Ben Affleck returns as Batman in The Flash. Whoa, Mo, I am floored. I am totally, like I said, totally just, I was so happy for this dude. I was so happy. And I don't know, I was like, I thought it was a fake article. I seriously thought that was like Vanity Fire. You know, they put the A and the I, you know, whatever, right? And it was like a fake verified check or something, like a 7 with a, but I was like, no, this is real. This is real. And I'm like, I'm going to click on this. I'm definitely going to click on it. So his Cape Crusader will appear in the new film. And it's incredible because there's a lot of great nuggets in here. Great nuggets in here. One of them is that he will indeed appear alongside Michael Keaton's in the upcoming movie. So that's been verified. That's true. That's actually happening. So they talk about Batman. They talk about Andy Muschietti wanting Batman in the movie. And he talks a little bit about Ben Affleck's Batman. He says that his Batman has a dichotomy that is very strong, which is his masculinity because of the way he looks and the imposing figure that he has and his jawline, but he's also very vulnerable. Muschietti said in an interview, he knows how to deliver from the inside out, that vulnerability. He just needs a story that allows to bring that contrast, that balance, right? So Affleck got the script at the end of last week and agreed this week to join the project. So that's pretty short notice. He's a very substantial part of the emotional impact of the movie. The interaction and relationship between Barry and Affleck's Wayne will bring an emotional level that we haven't seen before. It's Barry's movie, it's Barry's story, but their characters are more related than we think. They both lost their mothers to murder. That's true. That's very true. And that's one of the emotional vessels of the movie. That's where the Affleck Batman kicks in. And I get it. Like that happened in Flashpoint in a little bit where they have that. I'm wondering if this is the part where Barry brings back the note. If it's indeed a true Flashpoint and they're gonna offer that emotional impact, I can't see any better way to offer that emotional impact by having Barry bring the letter of Thomas Wayne back. And that also says that Thomas Wayne is, if that's going to happen, then Thomas Wayne has to be in this movie. And who is Thomas Wayne? That's Jeffrey Dean Morgan, which is not confirmed yet. But having Ben Affleck in this movie kind of makes it even more likely that Jeffrey Dean Morgan, JDM, I don't know why, but is going to be in this movie. I hope so. I really do, because he's fantastic, a fantastic casting. And if he doesn't show up as Batman, I'm gonna be really, really disappointed. But in this story, that emotional impact is touching. It almost feels like it's in a sense it's like Batman v Superman, the Martha moment, where they shared something together, Batman and Superman. Now it's Barry and Batman. They share something together. They share that they both lost their mothers to murder. So I love that. I'm glad to be collaborating with someone who has been on both sides of the camera too, Muschietti said. He understands. Ben Affleck understands, right? But of course, Affleck won't be the only Batman making a comeback. A few more of the alternate dimension heroes who turn up in the Flash movie will be figures we've seen before. Okay, there's few. So a few more alternate dimension heroes. So we're talking about there could be Wonder Woman. There could be Aquaman. There could be Cyborg, skinny as Superman. It's starting to sound a little bit more like Flashpoint than when they just said Michael Keaton's Batman, to be quite honest. So this is getting me back to being excited for a Flash. Like, this is kind of like, oh, this is Black Adam. Okay, now the Flash is over it now. So Michael Keaton's Batman from 1989 Tim Burton film is also said to appear in what Muschietti said was a substantial part. So that's different from what they've reported before. They were saying he was a cameo, but now it's a substantial part. That's interesting. I wonder how they play that out. There's another reason the Flash needed the character affectionately known as Batfleck. In DC's movie universe, Affleck's gray-templed Bruce Wayne is the one Ezra's Flash would consider the original Batman, his Batman in his world, the one he has already fought alongside in the previous Zack Snyder films. Muschietti said it wouldn't work as well for him to venture into the company of other Batmen without having Affleck as the starting point. He's the baseline. He's part of that unaltered state before we jump into Barry's adventure, the director said. There's a familiarity there. That's great. I love that he thinks like that. I love that he thinks like, oh, this is easy. We can just throw another Batman there. No one gives a crap. But no, he's like, it has to matter. It has to matter to the story. It has to matter to the character. So we're going to explore it that way. And I love that. DC still has other motivations for exploring the story. Batman is too valuable a character to follow for long, and new characters will forever be stepping into the role. By threading the concept of a multiverse into its DC storyline, Warner Bros. Is attempting to create a way for all the competing factions of its fandom to coexist together. Thank you. That's what I've been saying all along. Like, we have so many different factions in the fandom. Well, we got the Snyderverse guys, we got the Robert Pattinson, Team Edward folks and stuff like that. And we all need to love the fact that we are all the same family. We are all DC. So I'm very happy that's in the article. There's this writer understands, or at least the director or the people involved in it, or of course they do, but I hope this makes other people understand about this as well. So they talk a little bit about the face-to-face with TV Flash, because that kind of opens the door, opens that possibility. So that was really 100% intended. This movie is a bit of a hinge in the sense that it presents a story that implies a unified universe where all the cinematic iterations that we've seen before are valid. Muschietti said it's inclusive in the sense that it is saying all that you've seen exists and everything that you will see exists in the same unified multiverse. So there doesn't mean there shouldn't be any intense disagreements in the fandom. The return of Batfleck is sure to launch countless takes, though, of course, granted, right? So we're talking about this. They talk about how he left off, all his health issues and things like that. And so knowing what, like, they knew what we knew about how his end of his marriage, just struggling with alcohol, and of course, all the crap that happened on Justice League. Barbara Muschietti, the producer of The Flash and sister and longtime collaborator of the director, told Vanity Fair she had worried this might make him reluctant to return at all. There have been all sorts of stories and things, he said himself, about having a very hard time playing Batman, and it had been difficult for him, she said. I think it was more about a difficult time in his life. When we approached him, he's now in a very different time in his life. He was very open to it and was a bit of a surprise to us. It was a question mark, right? We are all human and go through great times in our lives and terrible times in our lives. Right now, he's in a place where he can actually enjoy being Batman. Plus, he doesn't have to carry the entire movie. It's a pivotal role, but at the same time, it's a fun part, right? So there you have it. That's that right there. That little paragraph right there says it all. For all the people that kind of says, you know what, he wants to move on. He wants to move on. I get it. I totally get it. That time was a crappy time, but he's in a better place now. According to Barbara Muschietti, he's in a better place now. He's happy with Ana de Armas. So it's gonna, he's working now. He looks great. He looks fantastic. And he's slowly getting back in, right? And what is a better way to slowly get back in than a smaller role in the Flash movie? A substantial, pivotal role, a substantial emotional impact of a role, but it's still a role, and he's still the Batman. He's back. Ben Affleck returns as Batman in the Flash. What timeline are we living in? This is just I'm just like emotional. I'm just, this is amazing. I mean, I'm so floored. I can't believe it that he's back. I mean, it's like, I knew he was back in Zack Snyder's Justice League, and they were thinking, well, he's going to do additional photography. Then there was talks that he could possibly, with Zack Snyder's Justice League, he could come back in a full role and things like that. But now that it's kind of confirmed, now it's like finally told in an article from Vanity Fair that he is in a better place, and that just this past week he said, you know what? I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to be back as Batman. And maybe the whole thanks Batfleck thing worked, and he heard and he said, you know what? People love me as Batman. I think I'm happy to do it now. I think it's going to be fun. We can make it fun now. And I'll help Zack Snyder, and then, do this and that. And that'll be fine. That'll be great, right? Of course, as fans, as like super Batfleck fans, of course we want more. If he wants to, I mean, I'm totally get it. If he wants to, I totally would want more. And Mark Hughes had put out an incredible article that kind of suggests that maybe there could be more. And I love that. I love that it's not just like, it's not a fantasy. There could be more now because he signed on the Flash. So maybe we could get that Batman movie, that Batman solo movie with Deathstroke, or that HBO Max series, or whatever, anything that does with just Batfleck, and for him to be involved in like a director role. Well, maybe not direct, maybe he wants to play the fun route and just be in the character. But Mark Hughes had put this out. Batfleck returns. There's additional info about Ben Affleck's return as Batman. HBO Max may be in the mix, plus more about the multiverse of the Flash. Read my report down below. And so, like, I just literally just kind of summarized that for you, but it's a great article, and I encourage you to go and click on this and read it. Mark Hughes is a huge Snyder fan. He's a supporter for the Snyder fan, and he loves Ben Affleck as Batman. So, and a great friend to Jay Oliva as well. So I'm really curious to know more about this. I'm really curious to know, maybe at DC Fandom, we're going to learn about some more Batfleck stuff. And I'm really curious. Now that we know, right? Now that we know Ben Affleck is Batman in the Flash movie, what first look does Andy Muschietti have for us? That's what I'm very curious about, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what else is there. Right now, let's go into this, and I've already kind of shown you. I did a reaction, like I said, to Zack Snyder's Justice League, but I didn't get a chance to break down in all the comments that was said. Right, so I'm not gonna have any music for this, but just to let you, this is basically the trailer for it, the little teaser in 2 days, right? It's crisp, the color palette, the color grading, exceptional. The 1.33 view of it, exceptional, amazing. There's going to be that scenes that were not seen in the theatrical version, scenes how it's supposed to play out. JL hashtag the Snyder Cut August 22nd. Now, this is it's essentially the second teaser, because we already had like the first one had Uxas. There's going to be a third teaser tomorrow morning. And that's why I'm doing this video early, because I want to go to bed early and wake up maybe at 4 a.m. again to catch Zack Snyder dropping the mother of all teasers until the trailer this weekend, and I can't wait. I need to react. I just need to. I need to, Zack. Thanks for dropping them so early, Zack. But it's fine. It's cool. You can do whatever you want, and I'll try to set my schedule around you. So that's cool. But yeah, Zack Snyder dropped that teaser. Incredible. Junkie XL Muse. What is it gonna be next? What is the next teaser, right? I really want to know. But before we get to that, which is tomorrow, I want to share with you some of the Q&As in here. It's some of the Vero Q&As that had transpired. But why would Superman choose a black suit? Come on, man. Because Zack said so. But okay, well, he said because he can. Because he can, sure. That's a weird question, but anyway. Fabrizio says, man, what a ride to this point. Congrats and many thanks for this. And then, thank you. To absorb more of the sunlight, to heal, just like how it was in the comics, in his death and resurrection storyline. Also that. So it's not only does it's about absorbing sunlight, just like in the comics and things like that. There's also a little bit more to that, and hopefully and I think he did explain a little bit of that before, but maybe in the movie as well. From 1 to 10, how are you excited for DC fandom? I'm excited for you. Well, he's excited for us, and I'm very excited for everyone. Zack, was the Justice League versus Superman scene supposed to happen at night? Huge fan, can't wait to see your vision just before dawn. Like how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be dark. It's not supposed to be bright and early. It's supposed to be at dawn, right? Just before dawn. Not sure who was responding to. Could be this comment. Is the Snyder Cut on this aspect ratio or 1.66.1? Because this felt like 1.33.1, or are they both the same? It is 1.33.1. That's the aspect ratio. I just freaked out in the middle of shopping. Mom thinks I'm not okay. That is epic. That's hilarious. Good question about the parademon design. Oh, I think I know someone who actually asked this. Guys, we need to ask him about the OG parademon design. Maybe we'll even get the scene where Batman discovers a nest, aka one of the scary scenes. And he replies, it's a mix of the insect-like parademons and humanoid. The insects are more like the commanders. And that gets me back to thinking about, if you go back to the Nightmare Vision in Batman v Superman, the parademons looked like that. So I think there's going to be a bit of that, or even this concept here, which it does really look like insects alike. So that's pretty awesome. Continuation of thread. Let's see if I can get this together. Oh, here it is. All right, continuation of thread. Good evening, boss. Just wonder how spiky things are going to be in 2 days. Spiky. Does Victor yell booyah when he takes his helmet off? He says no booyah. OG style step on the way. Responding to some sick fan art. Okay, that's about fan art. He loves that. Hey, boss, could you respond to my post, please? And he just did. And then, oh, this is hilarious. Okay, does Superman say, do you bleed to Batman? He says, no, that literally makes no sense. That literally makes no sense, Joss. Or Jeff, whoever wrote that line, that literally makes no sense. So that's hilarious. That was a weird thrown in line. It's almost like it's teasing Batman v Superman. We already knew it wasn't in there, but glad that he actually pointed that out. He's like, no, that literally makes no sense. Why would he say that? It's kind of weird. Not sure who he's responding to. Made the previous comment. In what way? Okay, does Flash joke about Pet Cemetery in your movie? Pet Cemetery. It's like Pet Cemetery. No, Joss Whedon. No, Jeff Johns. He does not joke about that. He does not joke about that. So we don't have to worry about that, right? One more thing. Apparently, the Snyder Cut Twitter account has just been verified. An official Snyder Cut account. Yes. at Snyder Cut with the title The Director's Cut of Justice League. The Director's Cut of Justice League coming to HBO Max 2021. Hashtag the Snyder Cut. Now, there was a lot of conversation today on whether it was going to be called Justice League the Snyder Cut. I can honestly tell you it is not, at least at this point. Zack is working on trying to get that Zack Snyder's Justice League. So hopefully he will get his wish. And I told him, hey, I hope so. I hope so. Fingers crossed for you. Whatever your boys can and girls or whoever, your team can get that ball rolling. That would be awesome. So I don't know if it's gonna be put on the trailer at DC Fandom right now. I don't know how fast they can work that in. I don't think so, but definitely they are still working on the title. But utilize hashtag the Snyder Cut because right now they're using that as a trend thing, and it's a good SEO right now, so you might as well use it, right? So the Director's Cut of Justice League coming to HBO Max 2021. Hashtag the Snyder Cut. All right, now we were kind of talking about Jeff Johns and Joss Whedon, and something happened today that was really cool, like just really amazing to see that this movie Justice League is starting to bring justice to not only artistic creative integrities, for justice for Autumn, for the fans and such, and the cast and crew. But a lot of this cast and crew justice is also because of things that have happened on set. So now Warner Media is officially investigating Justice League production amid new Ray Fisher claims. There's an official investigation on the Justice League production. This was reported by Variety, Deadline, The Hollywood Reporter, and it's huge. I mean, in this article, they even allude to one of the reasons why some of that panels are split off, because Jeff Johns will be appearing in September and not this weekend. It's like they're delaying it because maybe because of these investigations, right? And what new claims are there? Well, Ray Fisher put this tweet out. After 5 weeks of interviews with various cast and crew, Warner Media has officially launched an independent third-party investigation to get to the heart of the toxic and abusive work environment created during Justice League reshoots. This is a massive step forward. I believe this investigation will show that Jeff Johns, Joss Whedon, John Berg, and others grossly abused their power during the uncertainty of AT&T's merger with Time Warner. Thank you, Warner Media and AT&T, for making strides to ensure a safer workplace for all, accountability over entertainment. So that's fantastic news, Ray. That is fantastic news. I'm all in for. I stand with you, Ray Fisher. It looks like Warner Media has finally asked around, and there are multiple, not just Ray Fisher. Ray Fisher's publicly talked about it, but looks like there has been multiple, and various cast and crew coming out to say the same things, right? To say that these three individuals and others grossly abused their power during the uncertainty of AT&T's merger with Time Warner, all on the Justice League. I was going to say Justice League, but it is Justice League reshoots. Massive step forward, headed in the right direction. I think this is incredible, and I'm looking forward to what will come out of this, as what Warner Media continues to find on this matter. So congratulations, Ray Fisher. Well, for now that you got Warner Media and AT&T to start looking in that direction and start taking it seriously. So I'm really crossing my fingers for you and the entire cast and crew in this matter. Justice needs to be served in that direction. So, but that is it. I'm going to go to bed now because I want to wake up just in time for Zack Snyder's Justice League third teaser, and I want to know what it is. And I can't wait to tweet that out and pin that one and watch it over and over and over and over and over again. And until, of course, August 22nd, we're gonna have the DC fandom. It's the fandom. It's the Zack Dome as well. So I can't wait for that, and it's going to be amazing. So like I've been saying, if you like this updates on DC movies, DC games, and so on and so forth, on the Snyder Cut as well, click like, click subscribe today. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for subscribing. I'll see you next time.